On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Well, they were going draw play there. The defense wasn't fooled. They sniffed it out.
I think they're going to have to go back and take a few more acting classes because that's what a lot of that is. You've got to influence them to think that it's going to be a pass play and have them drop out and maybe the defensive front coming forward and find yourself some space. In this case, no one was fooled and ended up spilling that play pretty well.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
I really like what Jacksonville did in free agency, and what a smart gamble, in my opinion, bringing in Evan Ingram on a one-year deal. Best case scenario, he gets back to being the Pro Bowl player he was in 2020 and gives Trevor Lawrence a big-time weapon in the middle of the field. That duo links up there and picks up a first down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Lawrence, and his throw here's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They run with a rookie from Florida, Dameon Pierce. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down and 4, Mills. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Opening carry of the game here for Rex Burkhead.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
The 2nd down run for Burkhead. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. A first down throw for Mills. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Mills throw, take it in there by Cooks. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Pierce. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Burkhead. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Try to pick it up on the ground with Burkhead. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Rex Burkhead taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient. Excellent job blocking. Finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Lawrence. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now a 3-point swing right there.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them. To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
A give to Burkhead on first down. He'll get this down to the 38. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Mills now. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Mills on 1st down. He'll complete this one to... Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Back to the ground with Pierce. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And this offense on 3rd down today, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. Mills hit, and he loses the ball.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Play action. It's Lawrence. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the ground with Etienne. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They dial up the screen here to Burkhead. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 8 coming up. Working out of the gun, Mills. This one left side caught by Collins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Mills. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Looking to throw is Mills. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Mills. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Desmond King back deep. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mills to throw it. His throw incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Mills. Dancing to his, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd down and 3. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with Etienne. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the 17, Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. Finds the open target, Arnold. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Lawrence, now this is Etienne on the draw. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence with a hook up to Marvin Jones. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
It's showtime, baby. Guys, ready to get it on right now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Bring it. Let's go. Let's go. Step up. Show what you got.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mills. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Mills now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now Lawrence on first down. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Etienne on the toss right. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Mills throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. He gets it to Cooks. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
First down, Mills. That's complete. It's Collins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now Mills. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Pierce gets this one running right, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down. Pierce now up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Out of the shotgun, a give to Burkhead. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Moore, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
It's one play at a time, baby. Let's go.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Lawrence. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And to throw again is Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Malik Collins collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Lawrence's throw caught here by Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Malik Collins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Now Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly. Throwing now, Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give them 8 that time. And 3rd and 8 now.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another carry for Pierce. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. On the return, here's Agnew.
Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.